Hi, welcome to Cebu Pacific. I'm Dondi and I'm with Flight Operations. In this video, I hope you'll see that what makes Cebu Pacific the best airline to work in, not just in the Philippines, but probably in Asia as well. Our airline started in 1996 with 4 DC9s, which we got from Garuda. And we started flying to Cebu and Davao, which are the two biggest cities south of Manila. At that time, we were up against a monopoly which was flying for more than 50 years. And as you can imagine, Cebu Pacific found it very challenging indeed. But we're happy to say that today we are now at 40% of the market domestically, and we have now 12 DC9s coming from all over the world. We got some from Air Canada and from the United States. And 3 years ago, Cebu Pacific also got 3 757s from British Airways. Now we are in the process of refleeting. We are purchasing brand new Airbus 319s and 320s, and we are also planning to start trans-Pacific operations with 747s next year. What's the reason for our success? Well, I like to think it's because of the people who make up our family. Cebu Pacific, as I said, at the time we started, was against very high odds, and it was only because of the team spirit and the support we got from our owners that Cebu Pacific was able to become so successful. We started off by offering lower fares than our competitors and better service. But pretty soon the word spread around and we developed a reputation for the riding public, where we became known for being on time most of the time and for providing excellent service with a fun spirit. So today, Cebu Pacific enjoys already almost half of the market domestically, and we're now expanding our wings and looking forward to sharing this with more people.
Fuel pumps, simple sign, and side windows. Solar side or lock for the starter base smoothly. On the R, yung on the curve. Doors closed. Ball pressure. And one. GT going down. Below 100. Low normal 100. Right up. Close. Gear 1.
Cebu 563 switching to tower.
181, good day.
Good day.
All close. APU, sir? Okay, we'll start to make after starter. APU. HRTIs, isolation valve, parts, oil status, and wave one. First start checks with this, sir.
Manila Tower, good morning, Cebu 563 on Sheraton to request to line up 13.
3, line up 13.
Line up 13, Cebu 563.
Morning, this RPC 487.
Station calling, second.
Forward.
RPC 487, ma'am. We are on Foxon Bravo. Ready for departure, runway 13.
Right.
87, hold short number 2.
Hold short, number 2, 487.
Flight attendants, please prepare for departure. Taxi check, sir. Laps. Name. Flight controls. Brakes. Shoulder harness. Takeoff briefing. Taxi checks complete, sir. Go ahead. Cabin ready, sir.
Runway heading, clear for takeoff, runway 13.
Runway heading clear for takeoff 13, Cebu 563.
Laps. Smother decals. Set for takeoff check. Last set 1.57, 1.57. Take knots, travel hold. 100 knots. V1. Rotate degrees. Accelerate.
Five six three airport runway heading.
Spirit 650, clear to land, wind 300 at 6 knots.
Clear to land, Spirit 650.
Cebu 563, contact 1211.
Good day.
100, maintaining 130. Roger, heading is 130.
Departure, good morning Cebu 563 with you, airborne 13, runway heading out of 1500.
Break, Philippine 810, turn left, heading 270, cleared for the ILS, runway 24. Report established.
Heading 270 and cleared for the ILS. We'll call you established Philippines 810.
Cebu 563.
Pata. Execute.
And now, contact tower 118.1.
Have a nice day, sir.
Morning.
For takeoff check.
And control Cebu 563, request final level of 330.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. This is Captain Miliado from the flight deck. At this time, we're now maintaining 33,000 feet above sea level and approximately 200 miles north of Mactan Airport. And our flying time is approximately 50 minutes and we estimated to be on ground in Mactan at 10 minutes past 10 o'clock this morning, and weather en route is cloudy, as well as in Mactan with a ground temperature of 30 degrees Celsius. So for the meantime, sit back and relax and enjoy the flight. Thank you and welcome aboard. Hi, I'm Captain Miliado, and I've been here for 8 years flying Boeing 757, and I accumulated at least 5,000 hours here in Cebu Pacific. And before I joined Cebu Pacific, I served Philippine Air Force for 13 years. Thank you.
Morning, my name is First Officer Jahan Masicampo. I'm with Cebu Pacific Air and I'm flying this 757. I'm with Captain Sigani Miliado and we're going to Cebu. We're cruising at an altitude of 33,000 feet. You can see the speed 0.77 Mach 275 knots. And we're about to pass overhead Masbate to fly direct to Mactan, Cebu.
594. Request to climb 260, final level.
594, confirm requesting 260.
Sir.
594, revised level, climb 260.
Clear to climb level 260, Cebu 594. Thank you, ma'am.
1247.
Chuchuguray. Mactan, approach Cebu 563. Good morning. 10 miles to Batay, descending 130.
Cebu 563, Mactan approach, good morning. QNH 1009, squawk ident.
Okay then.
Cebu 563 identified at 59 miles north of the airport. Fly heading 160, descend and maintain 4,500. Would like to review RDME approach to do.
Heading 160, 4,500, Cebu 563.
Mactan approach, Orient 773.
Orient 773, Mactan approach, good morning. Identified on departure, climb SID 20.
Roger, SID 20.
563, Mactan approach.
Roger, 563 heading 165 and query traffic.
Cebu 563, number 1 in the approach sequence.
Roger, number 1 and request to make on turn to final.
Cebu 563, confirm you have the runway in sight.
Stand by.
Orient 773, 18 miles south-southeast of the airport. Climb and maintain level 270. Radar service terminated. Contact control on 1275. Good day.
Good day.
Mactan Tower Cebu 563, good morning, turning final, runway 22.
Cebu 563, continue approach, report 5 miles.
Check 5 miles.
Mactan Tower, number 308, good morning.
308 Tower, good morning, go ahead.
Mactan Tower, number 308.
Dagger 308 Tower, good morning.
Roger, Dagger 308, Bituminous area, request taxi
Cebu 563, wind 260 at 18 knots, clear to land runway 22.
Clear to land Cebu 563.
Gear down.
Tower 1473, let's go.
Roger, hold the position, traffic landing runway 22.
We'll hold to the position.
Down in green. Ups 20. Speed brakes are up. Ups 30. Final one.
Number 308, Bravo, ready for takeoff.
Dagger 308, clear for takeoff, taxiway Bravo.
Clear for takeoff, Bravo, number 308.
$500. Runway landing.
100, 50, 30, 20, 10.
CO563 taxi, high speed, Bravo Foxtrot to bay number 5.
Okay, high speed.
Mountain Tower, RPC 2181, Abing Pasano this time, proceeding to Taliban.
Roger, contact post 1247 for traffic monitoring. Good day.
181, contact approach for traffic monitoring.
High speed.
Tower number 3 today, leaving South Recognition area, proceeding back to your station for landing.
Dagger 308, Roger, report GMC.
Report GMC, Dagger 308.
Switch to approach 1247.
Knots, throttle hold. 100 knots.
Mountain Tower, RPC 2181, over Mabini Point.
V1.
181, report on base, runway 22.
181 report, left base for runway 22.
Positive rate.
Departure, good morning, Cebu 564 with you, airport to runway.
Cebu 564, Mactan approach. Good morning, identified on departure. Climb seat 15 Alpha.
Climb seat 15 Alpha, Cebu 564. Can we request for passing 3000 direct Molo?
Cebu 564, request approved. Passing 3000, right turn direct Molo.
Passing 3000 direct, right turn direct to Molo, Cebu 564, thank you.
We're passing 10,000, so that is our climb check. We'll switch off the landing lights and the white anti-collision light. Now, at 11,000, we will set the altimeters to standard QNH 1013 and also the standby altimeters. And we're climbing direct Moloch for our first reporting point. And the EPO will read the climb check now. And I will switch off the seatbelt sign so that the cabin crew will do their services.
Climb checks, seatbelt sign.
Off.
Hacks.
Auto.
Landing lights.
Off.
Position altitude altimeters.
Set my side.
And center tank fuel.
Now since it's cloudy, so I will reduce the airspeed so that the flight will not bumpy. So I reduce to 280 knots. While reducing the airspeed, the climb will goes up, so the vertical speed is increasing, so that the airspeed will decrease, and the flight is smoother when it is reduced airspeed. So even we pass the clouds, the flight is still smooth. So now we pass the clouds, so I'll put the speed as programmed in the computer. So the speed increases. 310. So we're cleared by 31,000 feet. So I set my altitude to 31,000 feet. And it's already programmed in the computer, so the airplane will level up by itself at this altitude. So now we are now passing 19,000 feet. At 20,000, I will set this event record so that the engine instrument will be recorded here, and the maintenance will able to check the engine instrument. Now 20,000 now, so I press this one. Okay, 20,000. Then I'll check the status of the hydraulics is still intact, the hydraulic pressure, and also the oxygen is still on the normal limits. So I'll put on the engine instruments showing the oil pressure, oil temperature, the oil quantity, and this is the vibration of the engine, which is on the limit. These are the RPM of the engines, this one and this one. This is the temperature of the exhaust of our engine, and this is the power of the engine. First reporting point, Moloch. Then I will increase the range of our radar so that it will show the next reporting point. This one. This is our next reporting point, Sagra, which is shown on the leg page of our computer. This is the distance to go to next reporting point, which is Sagra. And this is the estimated time of arrival on this reporting point, Sagra. We're maintaining 302 knots and Mach 0.695. That's that one by selecting the power setting. So our cosine this is 40. I'll select that to 10. Then the power will reduce like that. We're using runway 24 in Manila. So this is the frequency 109.9, this one, and this is the final course, approach course in for the runway 241, and this is the minimum altitude 2,500 at 7.5 miles to touchdown. And if this is the minimum altitude, if you reach 375 and you don't have the runway, you should commence misapproach, meaning you will make a go around, then we will make another approach in Manila. So this one, at this final course, I will sit here, and this one is the navigational aids, the same as this one. The same as this one. Now, I will set my computer to Zulu, the same as this, Zulu, the same as this one, Zulu. same as this one. Then I will connect Zulu to Conde so that our plan this Conde, it will connect to Zulu. This one, Zulu. Then I will execute so that the flight plan will connect to Zulu going to runway 24. Then that is automatic. The autopilot will turn on the finals. That's all. This is the approach for runway 24 in Manila. Descent, top of descent, meaning. And at 32 miles show on the computer, we will start descending. So, okay, descent checklist.
For descent, briefing.
Complete.
Call status.
Check.
And Manila Control, Spirit 885, we have contact with
Set Manila.
And Manila Pastor Romeo.
Set my side.
Arrival announcement.
Spirit 885, Roger, position sir. 45 miles north of Tabor, radar service.
We start descending in 2 miles. Start now. See that?
Right on.
See that?
Philippine 322, descent flight level 130. Descent flight level 130. Table 5641.
They advise to reduce, so we will reduce also our speed to 250 knots because numerous traffic in Manila. Altimeter setting. Altimeters. 100. At 13,000, I'll set the altimeter setting for the transition altitude, so that all the traffic have the same altimeter setting. So I reduce further for the speed to 29. Reduce further their speed to 210 knots. And at 10,000, we'll do our approach checklist. So landing lights, white anti-collision lights on, and the seatbelt sign on. Then we will set the frequency for the runway 24. And I'll set my brakes to number 1 for the auto brakes system. Checklist.
Those checks on side.
On.
Altimeters.
Set.
Speed bugs.
Set my side.
Launch frequency course.
Set.
Minimum bugs.
375.
Auto brakes.
Number 1.
Landing lights.
On. 7,000. 7,000 direct Manila. So we'll go direct to Manila. This is Manila. 040 heading.
Marqué 040
This one, George, this is our final course. So I will erase this spot because we are no longer on this spot. So I will erase this one. So I'll go to the page slates, then direct intercept. Going to Zulu, to intercept Zulu. I'll put it here. Then execute. $5,000.
5,000.
Okay, flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
184.
We're now reducing our speed because we're now near this is the final course. So we need to slow down. So I'll give another flaps 5. Give me flaps 5. Flaps 5, yeah. The minimum speed is 164. 4,500.
4,500. Cebu 564.
So I reduce the airspeed. And 70 knots. Okay, flaps 15.
159.
345.
345.
$3,500.
30 down to 3,565.
We're now clear for the approach. So 270. Then that is our interception heading. Then I'll go to approach.
Right, stop.
The glide slope is already armed. It will follow the glide slope, then it will glide. This one is descending already. Then 4,000 for the go around altitude. Okay. Localizer is already active. It will now intercept the final course.
tower, good afternoon, Cebu 564, making miles on the S24. Yes, before Cebu 564.
Gear down. Gear down.
Start starting 18.
Flaps 20. Okay, landing checks.
Turning it off.
I armed the speed brake.
Turning it off.
Complete.
Here.
Down. Green.
Flaps.
20.
Speed brakes.
Arm.
DP.
On.
And it checks the distance number of flaps.
Flaps 25. Flaps 30. Flaps 30. Clear to land.
Before Cebu 564. All set.
All set. This thing is the autopilot. Landing. Landing.
One 100, 50, 30, 20, 10. After landing.
Right here. On the ground, we're Cebu 564. Yeah, the chart across 31 for Delta Cebu 564. 564 domestic. Domestic climb, good afternoon, 564. Only 1 minute seconds. 8 place, 564.
Light off.
Lights brake pressure check.
Two 918, ready check. Bay 4. Summary, hold inner ramp. Inner ramp.
Dynasty 631, good morning. Local 0106.
631, good morning. Continue approach, wind cam.
Dynasty 631.
Cebu 963, confirm, ready immediate.
April.
963, runway heading clear for immediate takeoff 13, traffic 506.
Runway heading clear for takeoff 13, Cebu 963.
Cabin ready na sila.
Departure Cebu 963, good morning. Runway heading.
Cebu 963 approach, good morning. Maintain runway heading, climb 7,000 feet.
Runway heading 7,000, 963.
7,000.
1097, good morning.
Cebu 963 change frequency 119.7.
Cebu 963, climb 170 to advise direct Kipata. Roger, 170 direct Kipata 963. Cebu 339, contact control 1257. 1257, good morning. And control Cebu 474, we're clear to further, proceeding back direct Manila.
Hi, this is again Captain Villado. This is my second day flying with Jan, but by this time our flight is going to Davao, and the flying time is approximately 1 hour and 25 minutes. We're climbing 37,000 feet above sea level, but fortunately the weather is cloudy, so we don't have the view outside. But weather in Davao is clear sky with some scattered clouds within the city, and the wind is calm.
For receiving 370. Roger. Cleared 140, report leaving 960.
We'll be descending in a few seconds, and this is the approach checklist or approach plate for Davao ILS for runway 05. This is runway 05. And the localizer is 109.1, and to be set here the frequency 109.1, and the course is 050, which is our final course, the same as this one. Our computer this one. This pattern will but the same as this one to follow the aircraft. This is the flight plan. The same as this plate. So over the BOR or over the runway, the minimum altitude is 4,000. Then we will descend this pathway. Then within 7 DME or 7 miles from the runway, we will head 185 to make to turn for the final, to intercept the final course 050. Then that is the runway heading. If we don't have the runway at 1 DME, we will make a go around, but this time maybe the weather is cleared, so we will continue the approach to land at runway 05. And the that setting is for the airspeed for the approach setting, and it will now we were now descending.
We are 5 miles due, request deviation 15 miles left.
That's all. Thank you.
Davao approach, Cebu 960, 6 miles behind the runway.
Contact tower now 118.1, good day.
Good day.
B763, taxi Alpha 4, park at B4.
Okay, B4, 79.
Right, sir.
Tower, good morning, Orienta 027.
Orient 027, tower, go ahead.
Roger, may I have takeoff info and ATC to the Mactam, level 2803.
37, Roger, runway 05 in use, wind 050 at 6 knots, QNH 1011, temperature 30, standby for ATC clearance.
Standby.
Roger.
This is the fourth time this airplane is going to get a walk around. Usually the first leg, the captain does the walk around and he delegates the succeeding walk around to the first officer. These are the static ports. I have to make sure they're unplugged, they're free of any debris. Looks fine to me. You have to check the general condition of the nose gear. Any leaks would indicate a faulty hydraulic line or tire wear. Rigging. We have another pair of static ports here. Very much the same as the ones on the other side. Yeah, these are VHF antennas. We have a big one here. Just checking the general condition of the engine. Blades, any foreign object damages could be very clearly seen. Refueling is over. We had about 13,000 of fuel loaded just a few minutes back. See those static discharge wicks? They have to be complete. Normally we don't only look at the airplane, we have to check the ground beneath the airplane. We're looking out for any oil leaks, hydraulic leak, fuel leak. Brake wear indicators, tire wear. This is the door for the ram air turbine. Extra hydraulics from this thing. We have another set of static discharge wicks in the horizontal plane. This is the pressurization outflow valve. It's usually open on the ground. More static part. Basically, the left side is very much the same as the one on the right. Just about time for boarding. We usually board 30 minutes before the flight.
Nasa center line is good, sir. Ganito kalaki, oh. Parang pato. Okay, sir.
And 64 contact departure 122.4. Have a safe flight, Captain.
Switching, thank you.
964 Roger, and flight departure for Alpha, report Rabi, passing 130.
Request 3000, left on direct review.
964, standby break 594 position.
594 is 3 miles, 50 miles established, whiskey 8, passing 126. Cebu 964. Check the training and the lock. Maintaining 290.
Philippine 861, Roger, report at Masbate.
What's that? Masbate, Philippine 861. Cebu 964, leaving 340 for 140.
Cebu 964, Roger, report on Malaya.
Report Leia 964.
As per Manila approach, proceed direct Manila VR.
On your present position, direct Manila VR, Cebu 964.
Roger.
Control Philippine 1903 is requesting a 15 miles right of track 2 error.
Philippine 7964, change frequency 121.1. Switching to 121, that's 11964. Good day.
That is the volcano.
Nippon Cargo 25 to Jeff. 030, clear dallas 06047.
Viper 17, turn right direct to the
Lake.
Viper 17.
Crater of the volcano.
Cebu 964, clear 3000.
3,964.
Viper 17, you have a DC9 at your 12 o'clock range, 8 miles, passing 8,000 feet descending. 702 Papa Victor descend, 4,000.
Unit on 4,000, 5 Victor.
You know, the instrument here is unstable, the INS.
Oh.
That's why then compared to it's unstable. So at 1,000, I'll disengage. Then I'll land it manually. The wind is direct crosswind from the right, so I'll dip a little bit aileron, then opposite rudder, aileron to the right, then rudder.
500.
Then
Approaching minimum.
landing.
Helicopter 886 Makati 4. Eurocopter helicopter west approach in 13.
866, fast approach at 13.
Listen, 886 please approach in 13.
100.
We'll report one message.
Roger.
50.
Alright, November 7, there to 5 Victor, good afternoon.
November 702 Papa Victor, good afternoon. Continue approach traffic jet touchdown.
Roger, 5
Cebu 964, Romeo 1, continue taxi 31, expedite taxi.
Romeo 1 and all the way down 31, Cebu 964.
November 702 Papa Victor, wind 1505 knots, grid land runway 06.
Copy, Roger.
Taxi 31.
57, contact tower 18. Okay, welcome, thank you much.
Brake pressure check. 3,100. Brake number 3. Marshal inside.
It was nice.
Hi, I'm Sam Avila. I'm a DC9 captain. I've been flying in DC9 for approximately 5 years. I've been a captain for around 2. I'm going to take you on a walk around of the DC9. It's 1540 called the City of Davao. So if you follow me, we'll move right along. Start with the nose gear here. You can see a shock strut oleo type. These are called time tires. You see the tires have this little fairing on the side. It's used to deflect water away from the engine, especially during takeoff and landing. Here we have our bypass lever. We usually insert a bypass pin in this area so the maintenance people can actually tow the aircraft. Okay. And it's an interesting part with the DC9. You go in the background here. Okay, you see this little spring over here. This is called the ground shift. It's kind of dirty, man. This tells the airplane whether it's on the ground or in the air. It controls various systems like pressurization, anti-skid, and whatever. Also, this little baby here. It is called the ram air temperature sensor. It's heated in the air, not on the ground. It's connected to the ground shift. It gives you an approximation of the temperature in the air. It's heated when you're airborne to give compensation for ram air rise. On the ground, it's not heated. It'll give you more or less a good outside air temperature. This little green thing here is standard on most airplanes. If this thing blows, you know more or less that your oxygen in the cockpit has gone into a thermal discharge. Maybe it got too hot or overpressure, stuff like that. Okay. To the back. It's a cargo door. If you notice, the DC9s actually are a little very low. The cargo doors are very low, very easy to load baggages and stuff. You can actually do a quick turnaround in approximately 35 minutes. You know. Okay, this looks like a wing. It is a wing. We got two wings actually. Never mind. Main landing gear. Okay. See, it has the gear pins installed. It's parked. So the bungee springs. Here we have our brake wear indicators to tell us how much brake pads it will have. Stuff like that. On the back here, these are the torque, called the torque link dampers. They actually prevent the main gear shimmy during takeoff and landing. Okay. This wire here, if you see this wire, I don't know what is this. No, just kidding. This is actually the proximity switch. In the flight deck, it tells where the gears are down and locked. Okay. Let's go over here. Okay, let's go to the wing. Leading edge latch, anti-ice. Or anti-ice using engine bleed air. 13th stage. And these are our landing lights. These actually extend down. You know, it's like 6 inches. No speed limit for this. VMO, MMO, Mach 0.84, VMO 250 knots. The motors are very powerful. They run very hot. After initial extension or retraction, we're given like a minute and a half to cool them down, and after every subsequent extension or retraction, 3.5 minutes, just so they won't overheat. Ailerons. Okay. DC9 is not hydraulically powered with respect to the ailerons flight controls. The inboard ones are the control tabs. These are the trim tabs. When the pilot uses the yoke, left and right, it's actually the control tab that moves. Okay. The control tab goes up and the aileron goes down. The ailerons are bus connected, so if I push this up, the other aileron is supposed to move down. These are the trim tabs. Only wire cables, man. First generation fly-by-wire. Flaps. Go all the way down to flaps 50. Okay, here we have the engines. Pratt & Whitney J88 Ds-9s. 13 stages for the compressor, 4 stages for the turbine. The first 6 stages are the N1, connected to the last 3 stages of the turbine. And N2, the next 7 stages connected to the first stage of the turbine. 14,500 pounds of thrust. Okay. Pretty powerful. Yeah. The first two stages are actually fans, and they accelerate the air mass with the engine and aid in engine cooling. And what else do we have? Generator cooling also, and some noise suppression, but they're still noisy. Very noisy. Well, the APU is not running right now, but you can see the exhaust up there, the APU, the round thing inside there. And yeah, the engine has thrust reversers, bucket types, they open like clamshells, up and down. This is the stale kid bumper. And this airplane's dirty. This is a bumper mounted on a shock strut. If ever you do over-rotate and take off and landing, this shock strut will go up and this indicator will go down. Then afterwards, the maintenance has to do a check on the structural, and you have to report to your chief pilot, tell him what happened, you know, and stuff like that. Rudder. Okay, the rudder of DC9 is hydraulically controlled normally, but there is manual rudder. We're not allowed to take off with a manual rudder, especially if you have an engine failure after V1. That would be pretty nasty. You know? My instructor let me once in the simulator. Wasn't funny at all. No? Pretty hard, especially after a V1 cut. Then we have the horizontal stab. Okay, with the elevators. If you notice, the elevators are not really symmetrical. They're independent of each other. Okay, the right hand is connected to the co-pilot's yoke, and the left hand to the captain's yoke. What controls the elevators are much like the ailerons. It's the tab that moves first, and the tab moves the whole elevator. Okay. The inboards are the control tabs, and the outboards are the gear tabs. The gear tabs move to help the control tabs, something like that. However, if you do need a lot of down elevator, we have elevator power, like what I showed you earlier in the aircraft. In case you're approaching a really deep stall, so you get enough elevator authority to give a pitch down to avoid a stall. Hey, look, another engine. We have two. Yeah. Oh yeah. In case you have to jettison the tail cone in case of an emergency, the ground crew can just reach over this little thing here, pull out the latch, tail cone falls off for evacuation. But you can also do it from inside the aircraft. Okay, these are the outflow valves for pressurization. This is the butterfly valve, and these are the nozzle valves. Okay, for lots of airflow, and for just the right amount of airflow, you know, for fine-tuning. Another wing, another landing gear, just like the other side. You can skip here, over here. And by the way, we have antennas on the bottom of the aircraft and on the top. Usually the top antennas are for VHF 1 and COM 1, just in case of an emergency. You know, VHF and COM 1, it's arranged on top. Oh yeah, I forgot. You see that little tube on the tail, on the vertical stab? See that? That's a 50 caliber machine gun. Nah, just kidding. That's a pitot tube for the rudder. The rudder is actually restricted. The faster you go, the less movement of the rudder you have, just to avoid damage to the tail. And that's the scoop for the air conditioning, right below it. Static ports here and over here. These are the cabin safety pressure outflow valves. In case cabin differential pressure goes above 8.06 psi, these babies open to relieve pressure. We also have negative pressure relief valves situated at the aft bulkhead. Also, the door seals also act as negative pressure relief valves. That's about it. The 360.
Should be on a reshot. Cebu 479 on bay, clear to push and start Sierra 25.
Clear for push and start Sierra 25, Cebu 479. Ground clear, push and start, Sierra 25, brakes up.
Sierra 25, brakes up.
2895 ramp.
4 push and start.
Right, sir. Request status. 7, proper with order total. Again. Again, 2895. Roger, expecting the 2 bar, sir. From your tow bar being detached. Roger, and they're already fixed now, sir. Roger.
Reading, landing. Beacon light on. Parking brake off. Boost pumps. Mains on. Preheat, eventually on. Hydraulics. On. Door lights, rear door light up. Standing by for last there.
Ramp RPC 3650, good evening.
To start, number 2, sir.
650, go ahead. Good evening, sir. Ready check for count 2, how do you read? Tingin 5, good afternoon. Thank you, sir, and good evening.
Off. Pneumatic cross fix pressure. Open 40. Start to. Pneumatic cross fix pressure. 40. Press that. Push back start check is complete. Starting to. Start valve open. Pressure drop. Pressure. Hydraulic. Start number 1. Bolts check.
Start, number 1.
Pressure 40. Organize to 350. Auto. Start 1. Low drives. Open 1.
Cockpit ground.
Start valve open.
Brake set.
Standby. Start valve open. Pressure drop. And 2. Brake set. Oil pressure. Okay, brake set.
Brake is set.
15. Fuel flow normal. 950. Starter release. Start valve close. Valve frequency check. Good start. Disconnect right next to signal on the left. Thank you. Show me getting my line.
Bye-bye.
After start cycles. Electrical system set. Ignition off. GPIs off. Pumps. Left HP bleed up right auto. Hydraulic check on a cockpit door. Close. APU on. Ground equipment movements. Alright. After start check is completed. Device ready. Car safety.
Domestic ramp, Cebu 479, ready for taxi.
479 181, sir, good day. Have a nice flight.
118, good day. Tower, Cebu 479, good evening. Sure, 25, request taxi for 24.
Cebu 479, good afternoon, taxi 13424.
Sir, taxi 13424, Cebu 479.
cleared 8902, wind 250 degrees at 6 knots, cleared to land 24, caution, runway left.
Takeoff clearance, third APU on, for takeoff checklist complete. Stop guys. Next. Set 9695. 100 knots. Check. V1. Rotate. Last degree. Clear. Airport 08.
2479, contact departure 121.1.
Departure 1211, good evening.
Good evening.
RPC 2079, descent 6,000.
Down to 6,000, 2079.
Departure Cebu 479, airborne 24 runway heading.
Cebu 479, identify the departure. Maintain runway heading, climb 190 until advised.
Runway heading in 190 until further advice, Cebu 479.
Air France 166, turn left heading 330.
Heading 330, Air France 166.
RPC 3216, maintain present speed. You will be number 3 in approach sequence to follow 737.
Roger, number 3, follow 737, 321.
RPC 2079, number 4.
1359, departed Naga, and this time 39 miles to Manila out of 6,500. And request special VFR direct Manila 1,500 within the control zone. 2079, 5,000 heading to the VOR.
Roger, cleared of traffic 2079, maintain 5,000.
Maintaining 5,000, 2079.
RPC 1359, request type of aircraft.
Charlie 172, sir.
Second.
Charlie 172.
Go 571.
Contact Bacolod approach 1210.
Switching, good afternoon. Bacolod approach, Cebu 479, good afternoon.
479, Bacolod, go ahead.
Just pass to us and passing 175 for 130.
Cebu 479, roger. Report 130 and traffic info 737 starting engines for departure traffic. 479, cleared visual approach runway 22. Report on right base.
Air visual approach for runway 22, calling on right base, Cebu 479.
Airport visual set 15, copy out. Course will be
Three six request altitude. Passing 9,000 and on course direct to Ravia. 36 roger. Report Ravia. Call you. Report 79, 180, 95.
Manila approach, good evening. Cebu 968, 62 DME approaching Manila, passing 228 for 140.
Cebu 968, weather contact, descend 1000, fly direct to the VOR. How do you read me?
1000 and direct VOR, leading you 5x5, sir.
Roger. Cebu 968, can you fly direct Zulu from present position?
From present position, direct Zulu, Cebu 968.
Roger. You're following the company DC9 at your 11 o'clock, which is 10 miles.
968.
Cebu 40, how do you read me now?
Cebu 40, coming 5x5, sir.
Cebu 40, descend 8000, change 1211. Are you flying direct Zulu?
It's a firm and down 8,000.
2480, Roger, cleared visual approach, runway 24, report turning final.
So visual 24, polyback turning finals, 40.
Air France 161, contact control 118.9.
118.9, Air France 161, good night, thank you.
Good night. Cebu 968, descend 3,500.
3,500, Cebu 968.
One, good night, Philippine 855.
Cebu 480, good evening, turning finals 24.
Cebu 480, wind calm, clear to land at I-24.
Cleared land 24, Cebu 480.
Romeo 3, contact 1219.
Romeo 3 and 1219.
Joe Cebu 619 is approaching Batay, about to establish on whiskey 8, request descent.
619 descend, flight level 130, report leaving.
Third level 130, currently leaving Cebu 619, thank you.
Air Control Philippine 434, looking for level 410 final.
Stand by, sir.
434.
Approach morning, Cebu 619 with you. Passing level 242, 0320 on the squawk. Proceeding direct Mach 9.
Cebu 619 Mach 10 approach, good morning, QNH 1009 squawk ident.
009 sa pareho lang.
Cebu 619 identified 30 miles north of the airport. Proceed to the VOR, radar monitoring service provided. Descend and maintain 11,000.
Direct to the VOR, radar service monitoring 1,619, thank you.
1,000 direct VOR. Welcome to scale lang. Excuse me. Service naman tayo, diba? Okay. Service tayo.
Orange 11, good morning. Yes, pass Canon 130 and requesting descent now.
211 Mach 10 approach, good morning. Descend and maintain 11,000. Squawk 0314, squawk ident.
Ident and 11,000.
Around this field and join the right base leg for 17. So just so you can, if you go with the shoreline, sa may left dito, you still have mga 4 miles from base to final. It's actually maluwag siya. Selected with green indicated. This river, so yeah, cross your bishop. Careful lang pag malakas yung hangin. Ahead, baka tapat ka na po. Speed's a little high ba? Yeah. 160 knots. Pwede ba
right base, runway 17.
Check the final 17.
Check final 17, 619.
Right here. Right here. Check mission. Motors. Laps lights. Stair panel. Running announcement. Line preparation. Set for clearance. Lights. Laps. Big passenger. So 1-4 na lang. That's the runway.
619, about to turn final, runway 17.
619, wind is 200 at 6 knots, you may land.
May land 17, 619, thank you.
Last port. Porting up. By for 51,000 feet. Max. All the way inside. Selected. Turn back. On the time. After you reach, jump. Right. Speed is higher. Speed is higher. Yeah. On the time. High bar. 500. We'll start it from the right to 00. Be ready. Right, thank you. Thank you, speaker. 10. 2 lights. 4 lights. 100 knots. 80 knots. 60 knots.
619 right or north taxiway.
Right north, 619.
What's up? Zero. In the cabin. Zero. Here, after
Can we do that again?
Short enough for you?
Can we do that again? Yeah.
Tomorrow if you want. Mission feeds off, hands kids off, yourself override. Clock slots up, lights on. Standby, standby, standby. Square shot it says square, DP started at air, step for shot and just lights clear. The ground at the 2-3. Dito kahit di mo sundan yung yung yellow na yan. Okay, broken eh. Kasi yung makakad na yan siya, bad trip yun eh. Hilaw mo na lang, right clear. Partial inside. Oh, fuck no. Clear? Right's clear. Amoy yung preno, no?
Spongy yung kanan eh.
Yeah. Tapon yung kaliwa. Pretty heavy. Right's clear. Right's clear. Take a chest. Stabilize. Set 97, 97. Flaps 130. Flaps 163. And thrust check.
163.
63. 3208.
Lights clear.
Oh yeah?
Yep. Cebu 620, making a right turn now.
German contact Mactan approach on 247.
Approach 247, 620, thank you, good day.
Good day.
Climb and maintain flight level 280. Negative central traffic, southwest to northwest of the airport, 11,000 feet or below. Report passing 1000.
Climb at 280, negative traffic, check passing 1000, Cebu 620, thank you ma'am.
Negative traffic, 3280, check passing 1000.
Yung ko 300 pa lang din.
Ako, hindi ako sa
500 eh.
Okay, mas. Nagreklamo ko na lang ba?
330.
We're inside a DC9-32. It's RPC 1541. We're currently 87 nautical miles to Rojas. We're somewhere in the Visayas area. We're passing 22,900 feet for a sign at 28,000 feet. The systems on DC9 over here, we have the overhead panel. This is the electrical panel over here for generators with the APU. And here we have our selectors for checking all our generators on the right and the left. And here we have our APU service buses, ground service buses in this area. This is for the APU, the auxiliary power unit. Gives us electrical power on the ground with some pneumatics. Emergency power. This is basically the engine ignition system we use for starting the aircraft. Our fuel pumps. We have the 4 mains on now on the wing. This is for the ice and rain protection. For the P2 heat, the engine anti-ice, airflow anti-ice, and defoggers. Up here, we have our instruments for the anti-skid, the test of the anti-skid, the yaw damper, which prevents the Dutch roll. It's not a pastry. And Mach trim compensator, which aids us in case we go into a Mach hop. Air conditioning pressurization, basically we're on auto this time, and the cabin temperature, stuff like that. Pressurization system. Right now we're passing 24,000 feet, but the altitude inside the aircraft is around 7,000. And we have a differential pressure of around, what do we have here? 1.6 psi. Correction, yeah. That's, I'm wrong. That's almost 7, and the aircraft altitude is around 4,005. And these are engine parameters down here. We have our engine pressure ratio, our N1s, CGTs, N2s, fuel flow, and our fuels inside our tanks here. Oil pressure, oil temperature, oil quantity, and our flaps. The throttle quadrant we have down here are power levers, our speed brakes, our trim baggage handles, the flaps and slats, which are our fuel levers, and this is the pressurization control wheel. Down here we have our comms. Autopilot is on this side, and our comp frequency navigation. That's our little portable GPS we have here handled for our backup. And these are the flight instruments. That's about it. And this yellow button here, that's the autopilot release, in case you want to fly the airplane manually. That's it.
Control, good morning, Cebu 620 with you, level 280. 4003 response.
620, good morning, radar contact over Minor, flight level 280.
Cebu 620, descend 3,500.
3,500, Cebu 620.
DC885 identified 2 miles southeast of Manila, right turn, direct verde, climb flight level 170 till advice.
Right direct verde and climb 170 till further advice, 8853.
Between 183 is 10 miles south of Manila.
All short the runway, speed 730.
500, check. Landing, speed slightly higher. Check, correctly.
Philippines 730, line up runway 24.
Clear to line up 24, Philippines 730.
Then, 2 lights, 4 lights. 100 knots, check. 80 knots. 100 knots. You have it, sir? Careful close. 60 knots. Just take echo 4. Okay, sir.
Cebu 620, rapid right Charlie, underground 1219 navigating.
Cebu 620, we'll take echo 4 now.
Sure, right, echo 4 right Charlie, contact ground 1219 navigating.
Cebu 620, good morning.
Good morning.
Very clear, sir. Thumbs up.
7.
Cebu 620, crossing 31.
Roger, continue Delta.
Cross 31, left on Delta, Cebu 620.
Philippine 811, hold short runway.
Okay, ready. Number 2, fuel up. DME transponder. Takeoff clearance. APU. 3000 and 170 head. Stabilize. Thrust set at 95, 97.
Tower Sierra 710 is 5 miles travel size, runway 24.
Sierra 710, continue approach, traffic departing 13.
Approach 710.
Clearance altimeter sir, 1009.
710.
Positive rate, there's one.
Sierra 710, wind 2907, clear to land runway 24.
To land runway 24, 710.
Cebu 655, contact 1211 clear.
Good. Departure Cebu 655, good afternoon airborne, runway heading 13.
Stage 72 left, heading 270, clear ILS 24. 2655, change 1197.
Switching 655.
Departure, good afternoon, Cebu 655 with you climbing direct Ipata 210.
Roger, proceed direct Ipata 655, unrestricted level 210, expedite through 1000.
210 and expedite climb 1000.
Roger, 1000.
1000, Cebu 655. Video off.
Approach point of the viewer is from its approach 672 pionniers, maintain 680 after the approach. From its approach climb at
Manila Control, Cebu 384, ident, minor level 280. Cebu 84, radar contact at minor, cleared man lab, Bravo 473, lipa direct, maintain 280. Cleared Manila, Bravo 473, lipa direct, level 280.
Ito pa naging approach, no? Mactan approach, Cebu 655, good afternoon. 76 miles to Tacloban and request descent clearance.
655, this is Mactan Control, go ahead your position.
75 miles to Tacloban, maintaining 270, establish Bravo 462 and requesting descent clearance.
Cebu 655, descent to 130.
Cleared 130, leaving now at 270, 655. Cebu 655, good afternoon. 47 DME to your station, passing 185 for 130.
Cebu 655, descend 7000, report Masag.
7,000, check Masag, 655.
7,000, check Masag. It's altitude 25, positive station, passing. Runway inside. Okay, runway inside.
Cebu 655, we're 6 miles established on runway 36, we have the runway inside.
Cebu 655, wind calm, clear to land, runway 36.
Clear to land, Cebu 655.
Pass 1,000, no flags.
Tacloban, Cebu 655, wind check.
Wind 260 degrees at 06 knots.
Roger, copy, thank you.
On the glide. Crosswind. On the glide. 100 feet. 50 feet. 30. 20. 10.
Via south, taxiway.
Via south, 655.
Skid up.
Anti-skid up if you're at landing line.
Okay. On the ground at 02. Hindi naman sa'yo, Tacloban. After land, ibig sabihin
And this kid, they're gonna request 15 knots.
Clear right?
Right's clear. Right back up, standing by for nose right. Marcel spotted. Pinanonood nila tayo. Nasa labas sila lahat.
Nose lights off. Sige, bumusin ko rin ulit.
Paano kaya mapasukin to? Ganun ang tingin na mga nanonood eh.
Number 1.
Shadow 1. Online. Shadow. Ang kulit ng aircon mo.
Center.
Cebu 656 rolling.
Set 94.
up. Line cross.
Right, first 166 for the stretch.
Go 656 report established Whiskey 9, passing 1000. Check established Whiskey 9, 1000, Cebu 656.
Slot set 16.
Slots in.
Maneuvering 209.
And after takeoff, in red.
Approaching 3000.
Near net.
Switching relation. We'll approach with marqué 656. Fly direct to Manila to 71
radar contact by direct. Zulu.
Descend 3,500 when established on the localizer, descend on the glide.
35 established localizer, descend on the glide, Cebu 656.
56515 to descend 4,000.
18-1, Gracer, Philippine 812.
Russia.
Cebu 656, 131 established in localizer, descending on the glide.
Roger, Cebu 656, continue approach, leading Airbus 6 miles ahead, contact tower 118 today.
Switching condition.
Roger.
Good afternoon, number 2, continue approach, runway 24. Caution, traffic to the back runway 24, continue approach.
Continue approach, Philippine 812. Break Manila Tower, good afternoon, Cebu 656, 12 miles, established in the localizer.
56 number 2, continue approach, runway 24.
Continue approach, number 2, Cebu 656.
Continue approach, number 2. Traffic continues.
Echo 5219, Gracer, Philippine 812.
1066 is rolling for departure. Roger.
Saan yun nilalagay? Mga 60 lang. clouds. No clouds my side. Roger. 17.
Confirm right downwind.
Speed is 1,065.
Hey, firm, right downwind, cross threshold of runway 6. 0656, clear the land runway 24, please, 290 at 12.
Clear to land, 0656.
106 is report, I would like to cross 06 approach.
90 at 12 from the range.
Roger, we'll advise ready to cross runway 6. Manila Tower, good afternoon, FedEx 5152 Heavy is with you, about 7.8 on this. 152 approach. About 52 number 2 for runway 24, continue approach, stop to touchdown, wind 290 at 11. Negative approach, FedEx 5152 Heavy.
30, 20, 10, spoilers, 2 lights, 4, reverse okay.
066, ready to close 06. 456, right on Echo 4, Romeo 3, follow the Airbus T30.
0656.
Roger, follow the Airbus T30, contact 1219. Valley.
Takeoff 13.
Because ship check was complete.
For 704, hold your 31, traffic departing 13. Hold your 704.
Manila, helicopter 716.
716, go ahead.
Good afternoon, ma'am, 716, Upper North High, 716.
Your thrust sensor 94, 97.5 and check. 100 knots. Check. P1. Rotate. Nazi bracer. Yeah. Airport 30.
Theory, correction Air Force 4704, cross 31, contact around 1219. Good to cross 31, ground, thank you. People 459, contact departure 121.
211.
4893, confirm as to Chicago, like to cancel IFR for 3 to FR.
Asian Spirit 893, Roger. Once you'll mouse to Bago, radar set. 628, direct Tara, 4241, Abonnez-vous. 628, descent 5,000, direct Tara, 893. 5,000, direct Tara, cleared high speed, Cebu 68. Roger. Cebu 628, descent 3,500. 3,500, Cebu 68. 2459, cleared of traffic, contact 737, level 270. Because Orient 794, standing by. Seoul, Philippine 325, descent clearance. Philippine 794. Left side. I roger.
DMA runway 20 control, September 09. Represent guard, you are frequency set now. Descent, 1160 decimal 3. Set, final postcode 204, minimum 3,000. Soon. Check, dito lang.
Descending 130. 43, report Lambo, runway 20, news wind 240.
Next heading after the hitting the fix 154.
Philippine 143, approaching 130. 143, descent 9,000, report Lambo. Five nine request passing altitude.
2,000, sir.
Right. When 14310 DME, descend 4,000. Take approach time 24, time now is 16. Philippine 143.
Like to send at 6.9, sir. Down to India. Oh, 6 feet.
Cebu 459, level base turn.
459, not a first stall is final.
Check stall final.
Stall is final, sir. Check stall is. Yeah. Here you go. Turn down.
And the caution wet runway.
Dito lang.
Check this one.
Sa the flaps. 24010, 10 knots coming to the right. To Philippines right. Runway no? All set, sir. Clear to land.
Check.
24010. 24010. Coming from the right, sir. Mas lang sa kanan. 500 feet.
Check.
lights, 4 lights, spoilers. The nuts. 80 knots. 60 knots. On the ground, 24. Yes, sir. Coming up, you go. Skid off.
459, taxi to the ramp via South Taxiway.
The ramp by the South Taxiway, Cebu 459.
Here after lang. May South Taxi. Right here. Ignition because the skid is okay. Going up.
Contact approach 1210. 1210, Cebu for Aviation.
40, flight tracks.
Southwest status of flight out with shown off. Developing lanes on a contact platform for the indicator pattern. Check its gear lights off, hydraulics off and low APU off after takeoff. Thanks for the exit.
Request 1130. Manila Control 0966 Minor 280 4265 on the squad. 0966.
Sino kalabag mo, sir? Bago, sir? Bago ito? Bago yata.
Cebu 460 descend 8,000. 8,000 and query sequence, sir. I expect number 2 in the sequence to 737 10 miles flat by 06.
221 starting silence 66 DME.
221 contact tower 118.1 good night, sir.
81 good night.
0 DME following DC9, 12 o'clock, range 2 miles. 731. 7966, number 3 this time, following an Airbus 320 to 0 miles west of Manila.
Laps 25. Laps 25 loose number 40.
Shape of panel check. Landing announcement completed. Preparation completed. Landing clearance.
Ping approach.
Steer lights
are on.
Clear to land, Cebu 460.
Yeah, 1000 plus 40, sir.
11.07, count of departure 1211.
121, good day, Philippine 567.
Okay.
Pasok na Ano pilot, sir?
Tower Cebu 460, wind check.
Wind calm.
All set. Thank you, sir. Slow down ka na.
Buti high speed tayo.
Sorry, sir.
Okay lang yan.
Ano kasi, taga-sambuang ka.
500.
May landing, sir. Okay. Looking for glide.
Approaching minimum check.
Looking for speed. Rapid 1, taxi 31, 460. Rapid 1, taxi 31, sir. On the ground, 55.
371, next change caution on DC9 departing now.
Bingo.
7-1.
Okay na, let's go.
Okay, stabilize.
Rolling.
Okay, thrust are set. 985, 96, 960.
turn right to 85. 285 with the 30 to establish 96.
After take it, sir.
0320 can start slowing down now. 0320 start slowing down. Say again. 871. 765 to turn left to 40.
Heading to 14.
0320 turn right 030 clear island 06. Right 03 6 to establish. 9062, contact tower 118.1, over. Standby, Spirit 869, change frequency 1197.
I'm Captain Elliot Karangan, and right now I'm the first officer of DC9, and formerly I was in the military, former captain. I graduated from Philippine Air Force Flying School last 1993, and served in the military for almost 13 years and flying the airline in Cebu Pacific. If you see this is our trademark. This is the bull ring, what we call the bull ring, and engraved in the side is the number 93, and the 93 is our class. It's where I belong to class 93 Bravo, the Philippine Air Force Flying School. This is the Philippine Air Force Flying School, and right now I'm enjoying the life here in Cebu Pacific, because I dream of this to become a commercial pilot. Thank you.
7,000, report number 10. 7,000, check Telmo, Cebu 67.
7,000. And Jimmy 3,000.
Puerto Tower, Cebu 67, good morning, with you now at 3,000, 9 p.m. Right, please. City approach, runway 227, approach 67.
If you're available, sir.
7, backtrack to runway 10 to the wrong group 1. Backtrack by west, Cebu 67.
Speed up, air on the cabin. After landing. Landing 47. Yes, condition P3 check up and speed condition of shut up override check. Lap and slot as 1% standby spoilers. Stereo light.
Once again, if you know the title of the song that we will be singing, you just raise your hand, okay? If you're the first one with the correct answer, you're gonna bring home this very big and beautiful bag. Alright? Multi-purpose bag. You can put your babies inside. It's that big, alright? So if you're ready, we will begin with the first song to be sung by Nico.
First song. Mabilisan lang po ito Oh, my love, my darling. Maraming salamat po. Ang title po nun, Unchained Melody. From the movie Ghost.
Okay. Di ba Oh My Love ang title nun? Okay, for the next song, for the second song, here's Amy. The second song will be a Tagalog song po. So, ano ba? Kaya kong iwanan ka, inasanaang sapat. And the title of the song is Sana Maulit Muli. Si Lea Salonga ba ang original niyan? Gary Villata eh. Oh, anyway, for the last song, for the finale, okay, I'll do the last song. Once again, you just raise your hand as fast as you can, as soon as you know the title. Alright? So here goes. You take you on whatever land you land on. The earth is just detecting. Alright, the correct answer is colors of the wind. I think the clouds outside doesn't like our voices. Please fasten your seatbelts. I think it's a little bit cloudy. But anyway, thank you for participating on our game. We hope you enjoyed. We had fun conducting it. Please tell your friends that it's fun flying with Cebu Pacific. So
The touchdown Manila International Airport at 11:35, 10 minutes ahead of schedule. We're now descending from 29,000 to flight level 130 or 30,000 feet.
Cebu 627. All set, sir. 7. Set cross, please. Cross set at 94. On sea. 100 knots.
Ready for departure. 272, continue taxi, hold short of the runway. Hold your runway, 1272. Caution, Cebu 627, departure 121, I'm good, sir.
121, good afternoon, Cebu 627.
Lap 50. Incoming from 290. Tapos na. 10 na. Landing this for runway inside. All set, sir.
7, clear to taxi to the ramp.
Clear to taxi to the ramp, 260.
Flaps up. And the skido after landing check, please.
After landing check, please. Marshall, brake pressures, normal.
Number 2.
Just complete all set on this trip. Stabilize.
Good afternoon, Donovan 63 to approaching Cebu.
62 continue taxi Golf 8 Charlie, Ravine.
All set. 94, 96.
Charlie, 106 taxi 32.
Knots. Check. V1.
9621, wind 270 degrees 3 knots, clear to land 06.
Positive.
66, line up 31, advice ready.
Line up 31 with advice, 10.